these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Up second and 7.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, second and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
A loss of 4.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gonna need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Returnable here from the 38. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Huskies.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Travis Kelce. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. In trouble, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there and a pickup of 25.
43-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Huskies 7, Panthers 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And this throw complete to Washington. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
Brings up
from the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man, it's Washington. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And a Toronto 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Tyreek Hill.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 10.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Swift. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Number 36.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Out on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd down, Swift. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Huskies.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Swift. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try it now with Swift. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On downs.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Second down at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On first down, Swift, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 7-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score, Huskies 28, Panthers 6. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to return it, here's Turner. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.